Hello everyone! We got some very interesting news about some changes coming up in the 7.0 expansion for Star Wars The Old Republic. And more interestingly, we found out that 68 titles are being added to the game. And these titles are something you can actually start working on now if you haven't already. These 68 titles will be legacy titles, and they will all be connected to the Spoils of War achievements, the equipment sets achievements. For every single Spoils of War set bonus, the level 75 set bonus armors that you collect, you'll get a title of almost or exactly the same name. So for example, if you collect some of the cool armor sets like the Soul Bender set, you'll get the Soul Bender title, legacy title to go with it. So there's 68 different sets total. There was some news previously about these achievements, these Spoils of War equipment achievements being placed into the Feats of Renown category in the achievements, and that's basically where things go when they're retired. There's some other stuff in this Feats of Strength area that you can no longer get, and so they put it in its own category to not confuse other players and make sure it's clear that you don't even get any achievement points for these. This will be the first time that achievement is being changed into a Feat of Strength achievement, but you'll still be able to get it later, so don't freak out if you wanted any of these titles. So what do these titles look like? There is actually going to be 68 titles, as I mentioned. There's things like Soulbender, Meteor Brawler, the Controller, there's the Gathering Storm, Lord of Pain, the Tormented. There are some really cool titles in there. Some of these set bonuses, however, are really hard to get. So I wouldn't exactly recommend to try and go collect them all right now, especially with the expansion looming on the horizon. But if there's a specific set title that you really like, for example, you really want Soulbender as your legacy title, it would be smart to go and start collecting pieces of that set bonus set now. This is because right now, most sets, don't mind everyone in the background here, most of these sets can be purchased from supplies vendors in the supplies section of the fleet. And that'll be down here, and it'll be in the opposite corner for Imperial side. And there's these 4 set bonus vendors that will sell you those pieces of gear. And each piece of gear costs 3,000 tech fragments and 1 million credits. So if you don't have any pieces of a set, you'd want to collect 21,000 tech fragments and 7 million credits, give or take. However, if you can only get a few, it's probably still good to work on them now, because later on, oh my god, later on, you will only be able to get these set bonus pieces from Kai Zygon, this guy here, from his randomized box, versus being able to purchase them directly, the pieces that you need, from the vendor. So for example, let's say you have 6 out of 7 pieces of the Soulbender armor. If you get it now, you would just pay 3,000 tech fragments and 1 million credits. Later, after the expansion, you'll have to consult this randomized box that may or may not have the piece that you're looking for. We don't know exactly what the price of that random box will be later, but right now it's 1,000 tech fragments, 500,000 cartel coins, may or may not change later. Quite a few people have asked, are tech fragments going away? No. They're going to continue to be available for the expansion. You'll be able to use them to purchase various things, but you basically won't be using them to purchase your level 80 gear. So my advice is take a look through these titles, see if there's any that really interest you. Or another thing you might want to look at is the cosmetics for these armors. Like, let's say there's a shell, a look that you really like the look of. Like the Soulbender's armor set actually has animation and stuff on it, and so does another really cool one. The Aggressive Treatment set has a really cool animation on it. If you wanted to collect those, figure out which ones you want. I'll also be sharing a spreadsheet that shows the title, the set bonus name, and where it comes from, and what it costs for every single set. So that might be helpful if you're just trying to figure out the information for one of them. And if you're trying to collect the whole thing, which is what I'm shooting for. Some of them only drop from Nightmare Mode, Nature of Progress, so I don't think I'll be getting those ones. So I hope you have fun going into the new expansion. This gives us a really cool project to work on before it comes out for those of you who like to collect stuff. And it's really nice that they have confirmed that you will be able to continue getting these 68 new titles even going into the new expansion. See you guys later. If you want to show your support for these news videos and apparently 5,000 Varactiles jumping, visit subterrista.com/support. And if you want to have similar Star Wars The Old Republic videos show up on your YouTube homepage, subscribe to this channel. See you later, and may the collecting force be with you.